Alright everybody, a very special day has finally arrived. MegaMan, the WilyWars, for SegaGenesis, is now available on an actual physical cartridge, thanks to Retrobit Publishing and Capcom. It has been a long wait, waiting for MegaMan, the WilyWars to finally come in. Port congestion, part shortages, but whatever. It's finally here, and I am excited to dive into this. This is a very nice looking outer box, at least, but we'll dive more into that in a minute. But came with a collector card too. But again, we're gonna dive into that in a minute. But rather than just make this just a typical normal unboxing, we are going to be sharing the love and giving away a copy of MegaMan the WilyWars here as well. So if you missed out on the pre-order part, and none of your local shops happen to have it, well, there will be a link in the description below where you can try to win this spare copy that I picked up from Castlemania Games. Anyway, let's go ahead and dive into this guy. I just cannot wait. Alright, so before we dive in, let's take a look at this outer box real quick. We can see on the front here that it's got a lithographic MegaMan image here. I love this, internal schematics of MegaMan on one side, just his wireframe outline here, and then just same thing on the other side. That's so neat. On the back we get our nice preview of all the contents included, so game cartridge, certificate, you get more lithographic images that you can swap between here on the front, poster, instruction manual, and yeah, collectible trading cards that came in its own little separate box here that we will take a look at in just a moment. But alright, let's just get this sucker opened up. It's in a little clear plastic box protector, which I really like. Sorry, MegaMan, we're gonna slit your face open. Oh no, oh, we cut his head off. Oh, poor MegaMan. Oh no. Anyway, get to the real meat of the matter here. So that's cool. Those designs are on the outside of the box and not on the inner box. Okay, you go right there for a minute. Get a nicer look at this lithographic thing here. That's so neat. And I'm glad that it's actually getting picked up on camera. That's so cool. And if you open it up, we got nice little highlight of robot masters from across the various games. So WilyWars is a compilation of MegaMan 1 through 3, for those of you that are unaware. And they've been remade specifically for SegaGenesis. Unfortunately, the porting process was not the smoothest, and these games can have some really rough performance issues, but that's one of the things that Retrobit worked on to try to compensate for on a number of the titles, especially MegaMan 1. It's the worst offender of the bunch. But as you can see, we can pull out the top here. And we have access to a number of different lithograms, including Proto Man, Metal Man, those are cool, Cut Man, and LDSGamers. So Retrobit actually ran a poll on their social media pages on Twitter, is where I saw it, asking for everyone to vote for their favorite robot master, and the winners of that poll are what you see here in the lithographic form, as well as the trading cards that we'll look at in a minute. So, back of the box, once we're out of the outer shell, we've got MegaMan's helmet and Buster Gun. Now this is interesting that the pull tab is actually here instead of in the back, but that's really makes the whole thing look a lot cleaner, especially when the flaps close. That's really cool design. And then just logos along the other sides here. Alright. So now inside the inner box, we have got... Put that over here with that box now. So we're just going to take a look at this poster real quick because it's the only extra in the inner box, or outer box. Not sure if my camera angle is wide enough to see the full thing. It is definitely not. It's a big poster. But double-sided poster. So we have this rendition of WilyWars. We'll just scroll it on by here. And this is basically the concept art that was used for North America. And on the other side, we have the art rendition that was used for the Japanese release. So there we go. An official MegaMan the WilyWars release from Capcom thanks to Retrobit Publishing. And, I love these Genesis boxes. They actually use, like, authentic style Genesis boxes. Like, it's so good. Like, we even got the freaking shelf tab here. Very cool. So, again, this is the North American styling box art. And then on the back, we've got MegaMan the WilyWars. Control of the planet is out to struggle once again against the villainous Dr. Wily and his robots. MegaMan has always triumphed, but his desperate attempt to change the past, Dr. Wily has used a time machine to travel back and claim a victory in their first battles. Get ready for iconic battles, earn weapons, battle your way past robotic enemies, and get through various stages to stop Dr. Wily and his robot masters. So we've got screenshots here from various games. That's really cool. One of the other fun things about MegaMan WilyWars, it has an unlockable game once you beat MegaMan 1 through 3, Wily Tower. And you get to choose weapons and abilities from all 3 MegaMan games and combine them into one. Like, it's a really cool concept. I wish it was a little bit longer, but still really cool nonetheless. But we got that classic grid line Genesis pattern from early Genesis releases. Like, really cool. Very, very authentic. One player for use with Genesis or Mega Drive. Alright, the time has come to open this sucker up. Ah, ha 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 ha. Oh, that cartridge is gorgeous. Holy cow, look at that. So, that is really cool. I love the crystal effects in there. Oh, that's so pretty. So, the cartridge is using that Japanese style artwork. Love the silver outline around MegaMan WilyWars here. As you can see, the whole thing is very glossy. No bubbling in the label that I can see yet. Very good. And then we got MegaMan and Rush on the back. Capcom, Retrobit. Like, oh, this is so good. That is absolutely gorgeous. And before we dive into the manual, the cartridge, or box art here is reversible. So you could get that Japanese style artwork on the back if you so choose. Gotta love choices. So we have the manual, and then a box of little goodies here. So this is going to be like our certificate of authenticity. And I love the circuitry look and the power up and MegaMan 1-up symbol. Like, oh, so good. So good. Alright, so certificate of authenticity. Number 12,855 out of 20,000. And I love that the border just harkens to the game itself, just like with other Retrobit releases. Like, I love these. MegaMan and Rush, like, nothing on the back. Okay. And then a sticker book. I forgot this came with a sticker book. So we've got stickers that you can put places, or you can just leave them in here and never use them. Probably like what I'm going to do. I like stickers, but I always want to move them after I place them, and that kind of defeats the whole purpose of them. Oh, that, like, is so cool. I love that we got Wily Tower here, too. MegaMan and Rush. Oh, I want to find a place to put these. I love MegaMan so much. Alright, so there's our sticker book. Now it's time to take a look at this instruction manual. Full color, glossy. I love it. Get a better look here. Very sharply printed, good detail. Join the conversation. Follow us on social media. Do it. Anyway, the cool thing about Retrobit's guides, they have English and Japanese portions in them. But big thank you once again to Retrobit for letting me be a part of this release. It's a really big honor, big deal for me to have my name in a MegaMan book. Like, holy crap. It's right there. This is MegaMan. This is a MegaMan release. It's right there. Like, holy crap. Anyway. Trouble in time. Go back in time. So we get a brief recap of the history here. Controls outline here. Special tools. That's cool. It has all the different special tools that are available in all 3 games. items that are available within all 3 games, options mode, game screen. So that's the really cool thing about WilyWars 2. You can save your progress in all 3 games. Don't have to rely on a password system. Now it's talking about the Wily Tower. So these are 3 of the bosses you fight in Wily Tower. They're fun. Hints and tips. Love it. Characters. MegaMan, Rock. Love that they included that it's Rock. Dr. Light, Dr. Wily. Here we go, Robot Masters. Oh, that's so cool. I can't believe they actually included all of them. Like, that's really cool. And then the Genesis unit. So these are the guys from Wily Tower. That's really cool that they're called the Genesis unit. I don't think I knew that before, since this game was exclusive to SegaGenesis. And then again, the whole thing in Japanese and all in full color still. Like, excellent. Alright, so last up, let's take a look at the collectible trading cards that we got in here. So, we got MegaMan's face on the front, 9 collectible cards inside. Equip yourself with the best information to battle these robot masters. Now you possess their strengths, weaknesses, and more to defeat them once and for all. And then on the back, we've got another just fun image of MegaMan and Rush, 9 collectible cards inside. Capcom Retrobit Q. And it just slides open. And inside, we have our cards. Alright, so put that down there. So first up, MegaMan. I love that we have the little sprite in the corner here. And then on the back, turn it sideways, we got our profile picture. Aliases, Rock, Blue Bomber. Character stats, power, agility, stamina, speed. Oh, that's really cool. Alright, Proto Man. Again, the sprite in the corner, I like that. Aliases, Blues, Breakman. Character stats. Alright, y'all. Who's more powerful? Looks like their stats even out just about. Metal Man. Oh, good old Metal Man. Everyone knows who Metal Man is. Tells you their weaknesses in the description. Like, that's fun. LDSGamers. I really like LDSGamers. He's really tough, though, in certain versions of Mega Man 1. He has no stamina, but he is a tank. Or glass cannon, rather. That's the word I'm looking for. Cutman. Cutman's a fun fight. I really love fighting Cutman. Especially once you learn how to do him Buster only. It's really fun. Snake Man. I don't know the Mega Man 3 stuff all that well, sadly. I didn't like Mega Man 3 as much as the first 2. Guts Man. Classic. Look at that stamina. Absolutely no speed or agility. Shadow Man. Shadow Man's a fun fight. And then Airman. I have a love-hate relationship with Airman. Don't really like his level, but his fight's fun. There we go. There's our 9 trading cards. But now I'm just going to go ahead and do a brief gameplay demo of Mega Man WilyWars. I'm going to be using my Polymega with its Mega Drive Genesis 32X cartridge slot here. Really like the Polymega. It's what I play most of my games on these days. But just get that cartridge inserted there real quick. And we will dive in. So WilyWars comes up as game media when you first put it into a Polymega, just because it's not in the internal database yet. But that's okay, because we can still play it and enjoy it as we would any other cartridge on any other system. But another thing, since the game does play, if I so choose, we can actually still install this now with one of Polymega's new updates here. We can just put in there we go, Mega Man the WilyWars. And now it's just a variant of the European release for the database, but we can install it. Add to collection and install. And there we go. Now it shows up right there in my ready to play section along with some of my other Retrobit re-releases like Fire Shark and Hellfire. Hooray. Alright, so quick correction here. When I added it in as Mega Man WilyWars for Europe, it activated the game's PAL mode. which is not what we want because it makes the game speed much slower. So I went back in and added it in as ROCKMAN Mega World, a variant of the Japanese version, and now I have full NTSC speeds back. Unfortunately, it is listed under ROCKMAN instead of MegaMan, but that's kind of whatever. Let's go ahead and dive in. This intro song, it's so good. But we're going to skip this, we're just going to jump right into gameplay here. So I like to have shoot as A, jump as B, and window as C. That's my personal preference here. But here we go, file select screen. You have 3 different save slots available, and you can look between each of the games and see what you have completed in them. And after you beat the first 3 games, you do unlock Wily Tower, which will show up on this screen as well, which is really cool. Anyway, we're just going to dive into Mega Man 1 here. And we're just going to take a quick look at Cutman stage for y'all. The Cutman fight in the original Genesis release in Japan and Europe and on the Sega Net for North America had a lot of slowdowns, so this is one of the fights that's really cool to show off on the Retrobit re-release because it doesn't slow it down anymore. Before, the only way to really eliminate that slowdown was to play this game on an emulator, an inaccurate emulator, or to overclock the emulated Genesis CPU, so it's really cool to see this functionality on a quote-unquote real Genesis console. Like, I know I'm not playing it on a real Genesis right now, this is technically an emulator box, but this is still what it will be like when you play this on actual Genesis hardware, which is awesome. Oh, look at that big hill getting stuck in that wall. Rude. The big guys always get me. I'm not patient enough for them. Alright, everybody. Here we go. Alright. You get 1 free hit on us. Oh, 2 free hits. Okay, fine. 2 free hits on us, Cutman. Whoop. Let's not learn how to jump. That's fine. And there we go. The new and improved Cutman fight. Basically no slowdown anymore, and it's just absolutely amazing. And there we have it, Mega Man the WilyWars officially released on a cartridge in North America for the first time, thanks to this new collector's edition packaging. And I gotta say, I like the way that Retrobit does these collector's editions, man. They're fun, they're not overly expensive, and you get really hard to come by games for a reasonable price. What more could you really ask for? I mean, sure, you could have bought bootleg versions of this game in the past, but, I mean, this is official. This is an official re-release. I'm a fan of official re-releases. I know a lot of people can't stand this type of stuff, but I personally am behind these things 100%, especially with the way pricing has been going in the retro scene lately. These types of collector's editions are so just welcome in my book. But really appreciate each and every one of you for coming out and watching today's unboxing. Special release for me again. I have my name in a Mega Man game. Like, it's insane. But if you missed out on the pre-order opportunity, once again, we are going to be doing a giveaway on another copy of Mega Man WilyWars here. See, this one is still sealed. So link to the giveaway will be in the description. We're going to run it from now until February 14th, 2022. If you find this video in the future and it's past that date, I'm sorry. I only have one to give. But get entered in on that. Take this sucker home. But if you could all do me a couple huge favors now here at the end of the video, be sure to hit that thumbs up, thumbs down button, just depending on how much you liked it. And if you haven't done so already, hit that sub button and the notification bell if you want to, so you can see when new content comes live to the channel. It really helps us keep it growing, and we're super grateful to each and every one of you for that. And if you'd like to further help support the channel, you can also check out that join button somewhere over here, and that Patreon link that'll pop up in the bottom right-hand corner of the screen. Little goes a long way to keeping this place up and running, and we're super grateful to all of you champions that believe in what we do and support it. But until next time, my wonderful internet peeps, you all stay awesome, play some games. We'll see you back next time.